not on the test tomorrow. This is for the next unit, chapter 3, but it's just a kind of an intro. If you were going to show the sum of x squared and x plus 2, how would you do that? Other than just go x squared plus x plus 2, how would you show that with these functions? What could you do? Quiet group today. What do you think? How could I just show the sum of these two? Yeah, just take f of x plus g of x. And that's what you're doing with these. You're showing the function. Now, I just wanted to bring to your attention that the books sometimes put x here, and then this is how they write it. It's the same thing. F plus g of x is the same as f of x plus g of x. It is not the same as this that you've seen before. This is totally different. That's composition. Rice Krispie bars, we'll talk about those. But these mean the same thing. That's easy. You like that. Difference quotient, we've done this before. The slope of anything is the change in y over the change in x, right? So the change in y here is this thing, up here down to there, f of x plus h. And if this is x and we move over a little bit h, just a teeny tiny bit h, this will be x plus h. So y is f of x plus h. Y here is just f of x. So if you take f of x plus h minus f of x, that's the change in y. And what's the change in x? Well, it's x plus h minus x. What's x plus h minus x? H. And guess what? You just did calculus. This is calculus, and we'll be doing that in the next chapter. So to do it, all you have to do is figure out what f of x plus h is, which is no biggie. Wherever there's an x, what do we replace it with? X plus h. Then we multiply it out. 3x plus 3h minus 5. Then, if they want us to know what f of x plus h minus f of x is over h, we just plug things in. This is here. So you go 3x plus 3h minus 5. This part minus f of x, well, this is f of x, isn't it? So we're going to subtract f of x, which is 3x minus 5. So do you see how I replaced f of x and I replaced f of x plus h? Is that part all right? And then it tells me to do one more thing, and that is to divide by h. Like that. Now we got to do a little algebra. The algebra says 3x plus 3h minus 5. Make my day. Minus 3x, what 5? Good. The number one error that people will make in this room on this is they'll want to call this minus. But you won't. Aren't you relieved that you're not going to make that mistake? Aren't you relieved? That's so good. Let somebody else make the mistake. You don't make that one, though. Divided by h. Anything cancel? Some cool canceling going on here in the numerator. Anything cancel? 3x's. Anything else? 5's. So in this case, you're going to have 3h over h, which is just what? 3. Are you stunned by that answer? Are you stunned? What's the slope of 3x minus 5? What's the slope? 3. Is it always 3 on that line? Yep, that's what this is telling you. This is another name for the general equation for slope. And for a straight line, you won't have any plus h's, but some of the other ones you'll have some h's with it, and that's okay. Guess what? That's plenty. That's plenty to do. So for Monday, or for Wednesday, here's the assignment, number 13. F plus g of x is the same as f of x plus g of x. You know that. What do you think f g of x is? F of x what? Times g of x. So you're going to do that. You're going to do 13. You're going to do 18 and 19. And then I want you to do 21, 23, and 24. If you want a little extra challenge, 31 and 39 for extra challenge. And that's as far as you're going to go for Wednesday. Good job. Anybody has questions for the test, let me know today after school.